All right, Mekdelawit, Deribe back with me. This is going to be a quick sort of firing off session on the misconceptions on the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam and some of maybe the information that's put out about it. Going to give you a chance to address some of those now because a lot of this conversation is happening on social media, particularly Twitter.
Yeah. I just wanted to say there's the potential of the GERD, right? So like the capacity for it to be a transformational project, and then there's the actual reality. And I've seen people, especially on social media, saying these are like inflated numbers or this is not the reality. What we're trying to do is trying to show the potential of the GERD, what it can potentially do, right? And like these numbers, these estimates, that everything that we talked about earlier, that is a possibility, but it really depends on everything else that we talked about earlier as well, with the connectivity, all the how it's managed, and all of that. So I don't want people to conflate the potential of GERD, which is a possibility, with the actual what can be. So also don't want to make GERD sound like it's the silver bullet, because it's really not. It is a very significant project which will move our country forward, but it's by no means like the be all and all of projects. So it's like I mentioned earlier, it is a gateway. It's like a gateway for us to even develop even more of our water resources. So I just wanted to add in these 2 points. The GERD really has the potential, and all the numbers that we stated before potentially can be true, but that really depends on how well it's managed and all the extracurricular activities that are surrounding it, and that this progress with the GERD and the success of the GERD should not really blind us from our homeworks, from the broader homework of developing even other resources in Ethiopia, and also talking about the bigger issue in the Nile Basin, which is equitable and reasonable use, because the GERD doesn't even touch that, but there are more significant, more fundamental issues to talk about. So that's all I wanted to say.
So
Thank you
to
so
that
much.
point, if you were the one to sort of explore what other elements need to be studied in order for us to really understand the power of the GERD, who would you talk to? Obviously, in terms of management, who would you talk to? And then is it what other categories should we be really studying deeply the way that we're studying this now in order to really get a full understanding? Is it the infrastructure, the waste management system, all of that? Can you walk us
I
through?
don't think it's a matter of study. I think the relevant organizations who are responsible for the operation and management have already done the work. I trust that. It's just how well those how well those studies or how well those preparations will be executed. And I am hopeful, because things will be better. So I do trust that things will be efficiently and properly managed, organized, and that we will actually see the real power, the real transformation from GERD. But it's also important to to think of these two things separately. There's the capacity for change, but there's no need to be discouraged saying like this is inflated or this is not the case in reality. It can be the case, and that's the power in the GERD. It's like the yes we can attitude, like the audacity to think of more, to hope for more. So I just wanted to emphasize that.
Well put. Yeah, I know 140 characters don't always allow that kind of nuance.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
really appreciate you taking the time and explaining. Really impressed with the work that you're doing and with the research and the knowledge that you have on this. And so glad to be able to have you. So thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
My
And
pleasure.
congratulations again.
Thank you.
በዛሬው ዕለት በመናስጀምረው ሁለተኛው ዩኒትና አጠቃላይ የግድቡ የሥራ ውጤት እንኳን ለድልም እንኳን ለእድልም አበቃን አበቃችሁ ለማለት እወዳለሁ።